Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. I know it's been a little while since I've played this one, but there's been some big ol' updates that have come out that I have not yet covered. And on top of that, there's a brand new zoo update that's coming out as well. So I thought, let's start a brand new museum, and we'll go into the sand area because it's just one big square for us, and we'll go through and check out the fantasy and Digiverse updates that have come to the game in a micro series before the zoo update launches. So let's go through, let's hop in, and let's get a museum built. So first things first, I'm gonna need a building. So let's get a small building built here. Go gadget, activate time shift building mode. Okay, there we go. So I think that that's a decent little museum to get us started. Now, I've left myself some different corridors to build in, left myself a lot of open space here. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game for a moment. And what I did is I made myself a really simple building. I went ahead and did security doorways so that way people aren't stealing from me coming in and out of my building. I threw in my little bit of a ticket booth area over here. I'll get this decorated in a little bit. I went for very basic. I didn't really get anything that's going to decorate anything yet, but I went as basic as I could. And then I gave myself a staff area over here for break rooms, for things like workshops, for training rooms, things like that, a place for the staff to go, as well as another area that I'm probably going to have to security off as well, making sure that we don't have anybody that's trying to steal anything from me. And then also giving myself a helipad exit for my staff as well. So it's pretty basic right now. I don't really have a whole lot in here, but I think it's going to end up working out. Now, what I'm going to do first, so that way I can get my Digiverse people, is I'm going to come right here and I'm going to click on the Digiverse. The Digiverse! Something strange is happening in the fibrous fabric of our digital space-time in 2 Point County. Unusual cyber activity is creating rifts that lead to other worlds in a place they're calling the Digiverse. There are holes in the internet big enough to fly our helicopters to fly through. Take a closer look at the rift and see what's going on. So if I click on this rift here and I press unlock, it unlocks the Meat Wizard. So, Meat Wizard, this particular rift seems to lead to a world of the Meat Wizard games. That's odd. Last night I turned off my button master while the Meat Wizard was saving. You don't think? No, probably unrelated. I think so too. Once you're ready, send an expedition team with the digital expert into the Digiverse to investigate the Meat Wizard point of interest. Okay, so we're going to be going through and doing this. Now, I need to get a digital expert in order to unlock this, and some things will unlock as well for me when I go through and unlock this, and we'll do that here in just a minute. The other thing is that I want to do is I want to do Scorched Earth, but we'll go into Scorched Earth in a minute because that's all fantasy themed. And you guys know, Sir Sim-Alot, fantasy themed, it's just one of those things that are going to happen. So let's go through right over here and let's start hiring some people, shall we? I'm seeing Jock Plop. That's a heck of a name. So we're going to go ahead and hire Jock Plop. And then I'm also seeing Eric Face. So we're going to need this face guy, bro. You're going to come in. Then I'm also going to need some assistance over here. Sadly, Orlando Portillo, or Portillo, whatever you want to call you, you're hired. We're going to go ahead and drop you in right there. Very nice. Other things that I'm going to do really quick before I unpause is I'm going to do two quick things. I'm first going to build myself a gift shop. Now, this is something that I love to do in this game. I love to have myself a gift shop that you have to go in and out of in order to get into my museum. Why do I do this? I do this because it literally forces the people into the gift shop, and as long as the people your guests enter your gift shop, there is a chance they will buy something. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab, let's say, a plushie stand, and I'm going to go for science right now because to me, science kind of goes along with the Digiverse. So I'm thinking a nice plushie stand right there. Some of these things are mods, by the way. I have a couple of mods installed that just add a couple more items that I can sell, things like that. Let's get a toy stand in here. Nice toy stand right there. A poster stand for, let's do a science poster stand just because I think that sounds cool. A nice bookshelf. Let's do a fantasy bookshelf because if you don't read fantasy books, you're not really living life. Trust me, you should. They're wonderful. And then also a onesie stand. Ooh, gnomes. We're gonna go for that guy just because it's got gnomes on it. Can I put this over here? Let's put this here. I'm going to grab this guy, put it out there a little bit more, pull this over, maybe grab another poster stand for fantasy, try to fit this guy in right about there. Very good. Grab this guy, see if I can shift this over any. There we go. Go in here, grab a general bookshelf, put you in right about there. That looks good. One of those. We're going to grab another one of those little trinkets. Very good. All right. And then I'm going to grab another checkout stall. And I think so now you're unreachable. There we go. That works. Okay, so there we go. That's a decent sized gift shop. I'll probably have to increase the size of it later, but a $13,000 gift shop is going to have to work out for us. And then finally, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hire Joey Dickens, and you're going to work in here now. All right, so that is a little bit of decorating, a little bit of building, got some stuff going there. Maybe I should also make a couple of restrooms as well, but we'll do that here in a minute. I'm going to open up this map. We're going to click here. We're going to unlock that guy because we did it. We have a digital expert. Digital distortion. Intriguing. Unlock that point of unlocking that point of interest has opened up new rifts in our Digiverse. This place doesn't conform to the laws, rules, or T's and C's of our universe, which is fun, but also extremely dangerous. Anywho, you've discovered a new kind of workshop project on your travels. Claim the power-up recipe from the top right of the Digiverse map screen. The digital danger is already paying dividends. So in other words, what this does is it makes it so I can do a training power-up. Cool. Okay, so you go through workshop, make them, throw them down, does a thing for a few minutes, and it's awesome. All right, let's set up an expedition. Autofill you in. I'm going to come over here, give you a little bit of XP. Sadly, I don't have anybody with the rapid restoration skill right now, but I will do a detailed expedition and send Eric Face on an adventure. See you later, buddy. Have a good time. Have fun. Hope you have a great one. And for those of you who are wondering, I do not have any exhibits right now or power-ups, so I can't put anything down. But what I can do, assuming I unlock that, is I can come over here into some nice decorations, and I can go looking for that video game system that I just got. I bet you I have to buy it with Kudosh, because that's going to be my luck. Ooh, a nice deck chair. That'd be cool. Let's see. Are you in here? Or is it that arcade game is what I'm going to end up finding on my expedition? Or is it going to be in decorations, digital? No, that's just that banner. Okay. I don't believe. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to throw in a couple bins. Get a little bit of decoration going while we're doing some stuff. And hopefully that'll pull some more people in, make them a little bit happier. I'm also, now that I'm thinking about it, let's do this. Let's get a cafeteria. This will at least pull people in deeper into the museum. Get myself a little cafeteria here. Need to hire a staff to work it, but that's okay. Get myself a couple of tables. Tray tosser. Here we go. A couple of tables right there. Nice right there. Put that down. A little bit of a cafeteria. Pulls people in. I know there's a little bit of a queue, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. And can I hire another? I can. I'm going to hire another assistant, and then I'm going to hire another assistant. Let's get Ned Sauce. I do like your name, Ned. So Ned Sauce, you're over there. We're just about to get our first exhibit, and then it's going to be loot box time. It's been a while since I got to say that. All right, we immediately found a meaty sword that is going to be amusing. This is great, and it's epic. So let's go ahead and place that guy down. I'm thinking we'll just start off and place my exhibits right in here. Okay, then I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna get some decorations going. The only thing we can get is this guy, sadly, but we will put this guy down. Something like that. There we go. That looks okay. Looks like I have the ability to get into the second meat wizard thing now that I have the 25 digital buzz. So what I would like to do, let me see, where can I get? Ooh, I still have one more. I'm gonna go set up another expedition here. Set up you for, nope, expedition journal, very good. Detailed, send you off, and we're gonna send out one more expedition there. Get the other side of this. I'm still wondering, where's that game that I got? Do I need to make like an arcade? No, I don't see an arcade, so it must be somewhere that I can get stuff. So, facility? Nope. Let me go here. Just trying to search. I don't know where this is. I honestly don't. I don't see it unlocked anywhere in here. Now, I did go through it pretty quick before. Different food stalls I can put in. I will need to do some bathrooms and some seats here in a minute. Yeah, I'm not seeing. These are all decorations. Some more stuff that I have to unlock. Is it in here? Nope. Don't have anything in my inventory. Okay, expedition complete though. So really quick, loot box time! We found the green grocer, the meat wizard's nemesis. Makes it look sleazy being green. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this exhibit down really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy right next to this guy. Does it say buzz decreased? Let me see. What do you want here? Decoration buzz, epic quality, near an exhibit for the Digiverse theme. And then you here, you are near a green grocer banner. They just want some more decorations. I'm gonna throw in a couple more decorations here while I can. You decorate. We'll go with all, I guess, and we will just throw down, heck, I don't know. Actually, what do we got for space decorations? That seems like it's appropriate, I guess. For now, until we get more stuff. Okay, so we unlocked the endless dump. We unlocked some stuff to be able to go to other places. I do need to get myself a fantasy expert. Now, in order to get myself a fantasy expert, I'm going to go through and immediately send an advertisement for a fantasy expert. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click Start Expedition. And I'm going to click on Scorched Earth. Now it says, party planning, greetings adventurer, and welcome to Scorched Earth. I'm Fiona Fleelflub, Goblin Quest Master Extraordinaire, but you could call me Fee, right? These lands are full of wonder, opportunity, and dragons. Quite a lot of dragons. A few hundred years ago, the dragon stole the crown and took charge. The kingdom went from fairy tale to fiery tale. No one in Scorched Earth can face the heat, but who knows? You might be different. Maybe? If you are, I have just the thing for fighting dragons. But you don't just grab a secret weapon and head straight for the boss fight. That's not how this works. Start your journey and assemble a ragtag party of adventurers. It's the only way. All right, so this way, guys, so with this one, it's kind of like playing D&D. You go through, you get experts. Fantasy experts come in 4 different classes: barbarians, rogues, wizards, and bards. Sad there's no knights, but hey, it is what it is. Each class also has its own variety of subclass traits. The fantasy experts have 4 unique stats: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and luck. Staff can improve their stats by gaining XP and increasing their rank. These new stats are used to counter or unlock most events in Scorched Earth Expedition map. Build the right party of fantasy experts for a successful adventure. So that's how we go through and we do this. You can see if I go in right here, I need a fantasy expert. Doing this, I will unlock all sorts of extra items that I'll be able to put in, and it will start getting me down the line of getting me these fantasy unlocks, because there's 2 different there's cannon fodder and enchanting items that I can discover here. So I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back home. Our fantasy expert should be here in about 6 days, so we're just going to go ahead and let that fast forward there. And then, once we get that, we are going to hire our fantasy expert, which is Axe Bob Goblin. So we're going to go ahead and hire Axe Bob Goblin. We're going to toss you in right there. I'm going to pause the game because I just remembered that I'm being an idiot and didn't get myself any donation stands. So I'm going to go ahead and put down 2 of those guys right there. I'm also going to come over here and I'm going to hire a security guard because we're going to need them. I'm going to go ahead and hire you, put you in, and there we go. Got to be careful about all that. People want to donate stuff and they can't because they, well, literally can't because you didn't put down a donation place. Okay, staff room wanted. You sure betcha. Let's go ahead and get myself a staff room if I can. I don't have a staff room template built, so we're going to go ahead and make a staff room really quick. You look big enough. Throw in a nice door, throw in a nice couch, throw in a nice recovery zone. Another little couch, let's say right about there. That looks nice. Grab them a little snack bar, because having yourself a snack bar is always a good thing. A little bit of a water cooler. Stay hydrated. Very important. Very important. Another little chair maybe right about there. That looks nice. We'll get ourselves a nice trunk, because you never know if they're going to need themselves a nice trunk. Very good. And let's go through and let's get 2 different vending machines. I'm saying some nice chocolate balls. I'm thinking a chocolate balls machine right there. We're gonna grab this guy, put that trunk back over there, and then maybe some nice probability tea. That seems to be what we're needing here. So let's go ahead and get some probability tea. We'll throw that in right about there. Gives my people something to eat, something to drink. I do need to put in a bathroom as well. Now that I'm sitting here just doing stuff, I will need a bathroom. So let's toss in a really quick bathroom right about here. We'll go doot, doot, doot. Nice little bathroom. Toilet, toilet, toilet. We're going to put in a nice sink because wash your hands, you filthy animals. And then a nice bin. A vandal has been spotted. Oh, God. Hang on. We need more security. Actually, I don't think they got in. I think they came to vandalize, but ended up getting caught by security instead. Oh, man, it's been so long since I played this that I'm forgetting to do all of the things, right? It also helps if you have an information stand down for your Digiverse stuff. You gotta give me a little bit, guys. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while. I also know that I'm gonna need a tour booth. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a tour stand right about there. I'm going to go ahead and here, nice little tour right there. Very good. Very, very simple. Go back over here, hire our fantasy guy that's no longer there. Send that advert. I ended up missing out on getting that guy. Dang it. Okay, where is my fantasy? Oh, I did hire my fantasy expert. Oh, man, I'm getting all over. My brain is falling apart. Okay. What I am going to need, though, is I'm going to need some janitors. I'm going to hire a couple janitors in. I will need them. So let's get 2 janitors. Dirk Bulge and his partner in crime, Vince Fluff. All right. Very good. We got those guys down. We got a bathroom. We got a place for people to eat. I don't have anywhere for them to sit. This is important. Let's go ahead and get some people some places to sit. I'm feeling... Man, can we... I could filter this down and only give me my fantasy stuff, but... I'm just going to go with some basics right now. Some space stuff. Nice corner benches. Let's get a nice bench corner that's going to go like that. Very nice. And then we're going to do just some nice benches that are going to go maybe something like that. Something like that. Going to go over, grab some bins. You guys know how much I love my bins. Couple bins like that. Then I think there's water fountains, right? Yeah, there's some water fountains. That's going to be right along. Where are you? Do I need to unlock the water fountain? I don't think I need to unlock the water fountain. I do need to unlock the drinking fountain. All right, let's grab that really quick. I do enjoy doing me some water fountains as well. I normally do these right outside of the bathrooms. Because to me, that just makes sense. Water fountains. Very good. Okay, we got a place for people to sit. We got a place for them to look. We got a place for them to pee. We got a place for them to eat. We got a place for them to buy things. All in all, things are going to end up going good now. Alrighty. So, with that said, go back to expeditions again. We're going to go right over, skip that, back to the Digiverse. We're going to go here, and we're going to unlock this guy. Adventures into the Digiverse may require a variety of different expertise. Expeditions to meet Wizard 2 seem to require a fantasy expert. In the digital world, they call it a tutorial. Okay, so right here, we are going to send both of these guys. We're going to set this up, autofill you in. We actually got the Barbarian, which is a thing to have. Button Master will counter this event. Very good. If I had somebody with swift feet, it would counter that. I think removes one injury. We can still lose somebody. We're going to hope that that doesn't happen. People could end up getting hurt, but all in all, I think that we're going to do trying to get a little bit of XP. I can't remove that death event, so it is what it is. Detailed. Have a good time. See you later when you get back. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. You guys have a great time. Okay. So, what else can we do here? I wonder if it's in here. Nope, I didn't unlock anything in here. I haven't gotten any enlightenment for in here because I haven't started going down that path yet. I haven't discovered the game systems yet. I see. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to just skip out on that for right now, and we're going to wait for them to get back on their expedition over here. Shouldn't be too much longer. While we're waiting, we will, I don't really have anything for the Digiverse to update, to like change the look of this. I could do fantasy themed right here, but it seems weird to me, fantasy themed into space and games, and then maybe into fantasy over here. Because I mean, I want to do the fantasy stuff, right? But like, let me see here. Digiverse, I haven't even unlocked the fantasy stuff yet, so I have to wait. I think I have to actually go on my first expedition in there, or do I just have to click on it? Let me see. You, close you, click on you, unlock this right here. There we go. So now I unlock some stuff. With that, I unlocked the fledgling arm. So this is our first adventure we get to go on. We will send them out on this in a moment. Next, we can either unlock this point of interest, or we could unlock this point of interest. This one will unlock a wall banner and hanging fantasy torch. This one will unlock some nice cabbages as well as a merchant pot. So, honestly, I don't know. This is a pretty big map though. Like this is a decent sized little addition. Honestly, this one looks like it could be as well. Ooh. I unlocked. Oh, hey, look, that's the dredge update. Ahoy there, you're a new face, a fisherman, I take it. Perfect. Well, we should get along like a house on fire. There's plenty of fish in these parts, so set sail and see what you find. Just, I don't recommend going out at night. All right, so that is the addition that they did. They did a crossover with Dredge, so that'll be cool to get into that. And then over here, this one was a crossover into, well, I don't remember. Ciao, ciao, I'm Poracho. Don't mind the smell. To you, youngster, it may smell like garlic, but to me, it smells like power. Delicious power. Or it did when I was still running around fighting off monsters. These days, it's my preference to sit, mostly. But that won't do for you. Where I'm from, Rest is earned with time and paid for in garlic. Keep your feet moving and your eyes peeled for monsters. You know, peeled like garlic. All right. Well, we'll see you soon enough. All right. So that's another expansion. I don't remember the name of this one. I'll have to look it up and get you guys that info later. But for now, we have the Meat Wizard that we're focusing on. Speaking of Meat Wizard, these guys should be back here in just a moment. Monthly breakdown. Okay. Staff missing in action. And we immediately lost our fantasy expert. Place MIA memorial. So with this, we get to put down a memorial for each person that we ended up losing. I'm thinking like on this wall over here. There we go. Place down memorial for that person for, well, grubbyless. Man, you axe Bob Goblin. I'm sorry. But let's see what we got. Loot box time! I see we've got ourselves some raised steak. Sadly, it's only great quality, but we'll still go ahead and place this guy down. I already lost my fantasy expert. I have a feeling that's going to be something that's going to happen quite often. I'm going to place this guy down right here, because why not? I'm going to add a point to this. Sure, have another point of interest. And we'll call that good. Get them going. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a information booth on this? You shouldn't need an information booth on that. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, okay. Let's go through. I need to immediately come over here. What in the... What are you? Junior Expert. Paladin Tart. Rogue. Hire. Oh. 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 I see. Oh. Okay, so they come in and they're actually... Oh. Okay. Alrighty, that makes a lot more sense. I'm looking at them, I'm like, why do you look like a thief? Because you literally are a thief. You're a fantasy expert. You're the rogue. It does make sense. Also, for some reason, they really want an information on this guy over here. So I'm going to go through and get them that really fast. Let's grab one of these. Yeah, apparently this gives knowledge. So we'll put that down. They want that. So there you go. We ended up making a booth at the beginning of our... Whatever. I like it. We're still here for it. Alrighty. Over here, we have a wizard. And we have ourselves another rogue. So we're going to hire both of them. Now we have a wizard and a rogue running around. I would like to come over here, start up an expedition, and I would like to send you off. Autofill that guy in. What is this? What is this? How do we get rid of this? Combined dexterity of 5 will counter this event. What's your dex? You have a dexterity of 5? Skilled. Apparently they have a dexterity of 5. You do love to see it. Let's throw in an XP journal. Get that going right there, detailed, and send them off. Have a great time. We'll see you when you get back. Where's all of our assistants? I need to hire more assistants? Really? Okay. There you go. You only get to work at the ticket booth, by the way. That's your only job. Okay. Start getting some people going in here. We got a little tiny exhibit over here. Bathroom. All of this is set up. Where are my assistants? Did they quit? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I only have 4 assistants? Let me see. That's not what I wanted to do. I have 5 assistants. Cafeteria, ticket booth, gift shop checkout, gift shop checkout. Ticket booth, cafeteria. Okay, so there should be one for everybody here. Okay. Sure. We just don't have somebody that's going to do stocking, but I'm not really worried about. Hey, we made $204. We're not making barely any money, but that's okay, because we're sending out expeditions. We're working on getting everything. It's all working out in our favor. Okay, So right here, really quick, last one, loot box time. Let's get this opened up. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we'll get the second item from this expedition. We sure did. We got a broccoli. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and place that exhibit down. Think of this guy right about in there. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna click on my decorations. Now I only got one more, which is a broccoli banner, but we're gonna get him. And I'm thinking about putting him down like something like this, and maybe like this. That doesn't look too shabby. Let's get some more decorations. I'm gonna have to get a lot more decorations. There's some stuff in here like some rugs and some rocks and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to do that to kind of fill in this area, because right now it's kind of bleak. So we'll have to work on that, but we'll work on that in the next episode, guys. It's been great so far. We've been able to go through. We've been able to get back into this game again. I'm very excited about it, guys. I'm very excited to get back into this. Have yourselves a great time. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.